farkında değilsin.
O dünyayı değiştirecek.
The Gift is the second Turkish original series on Netflix praised for its artsy and polished approach to the spiritual fantasy thriller. The series follows a woman as she tries to uncover the mystery of a symbol found in a dig site in an ancient Turkish temple. The show first arrived on the streamer in 2019 and has 16 episodes spanning 2 seasons to date. The third Turkish Netflix original is about to wrap things up. After season 2 left us on a cliffhanger, there is another season on the way to finish the journey of the main character, Atiye, and those she loves most. So what plot twists can fans anticipate? Keep watching to find out. Before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of the new videos that we post. Up first, release date details. Netflix has renewed The Gift for season 3. However, this is going to be the final season for the series. The streaming giant announced back in March 2020. The first 2 seasons both released 8 episodes each, with season 2 shot alongside the first. We are expecting the same runtime for season 3. Season 3 will premiere on the 17th June. Up first, The Gift's official trailer for season 3. Atiye is shown walking in the desert saying, "Do you know what it's like being hollow inside? For 8 years, I've lived with a black hole inside me." Then it cuts to her having a nightmare about her baby being taken, with Eren telling her that no one else could have coped with that burden. Then he says, "Everything we solve gets me one step closer." Then Atiye says, "Time may have taken some of her powers from us, but she is the descendant of both lineages." We see the little girl at this point in the clip running her hand over a star symbol. Then Eren says to Atiye, "So that's why they took our daughter." Atiye says to Eren, "Our daughter is communicating with you through her dreams," and the child is shown to have bizarre, unnatural colored eyes. The teaser then reveals that the family has secret powers that can be used for bad if they fall into the wrong hands. Then the clip cuts to Eren saying that it's the end of an old era and the start of a new one. It then shows a man telling Atiye, "You do not fully grasp Aiden's power." Then it cuts to the old woman, Zert, telling the child, "You will change the world." The child is then shown standing on an empty road and screaming. Then it cuts to Atiye grasping the child's hand and telling her that together they will overcome whatever happened in the past. And then she begs for her chance. So what does that all mean? This teaser does a pretty good job of showing viewers exactly what they can expect from season 3 of The Gift. Given that this will be the last series in the television show, it neatly wraps up all the loose ends and solves any mysteries that the viewer has been left with at the end of season 2. It would appear that the little baby who was taken from Atiye and Eren have left a big hole in her parents' heart and have never been able to heal from this. It would also seem that the child has grown up a little bit and that time has fast forwarded because she looks to be about 8 years old. Her name is Aiden. It seems that her parents find her and rescue her from the forces that took her in the first place and that they beg for her to forgive them for losing her in the first place. It would appear that the old lady Zur will help the little girl fully understand her true powers, now that both of her parents have understood that they themselves have had these special gifts. Given that Aiden has probably spent the first 8 years of her life being taught to use her powers for darkness, not good, it will mean that they'll have quite a journey ahead of them trying to re-educate her about how to use their special gifts wisely. We envision that this show will end with the little girl forgiving her parents and the happy family all living and working together to try and make their family work and to try and help the children use their powers to their fullest potential and for the greater good. This neatly wraps up everything for the series, leaving nothing left unresolved, so it would be satisfying for the viewers to see this. Up next, a refresher on seasons 1 and 2. Atiye is a young woman who has been drawing a beautiful symbol since her childhood, without knowing the beautiful meaning attached to the symbol. She's always drawn that symbol but never seen it anywhere other than in her own art. She's engaged to be married to Ozan, the son of a very wealthy businessman, Serdar. Although Atiye does not find peace in a relationship, she's only interested in the symbol. One day, an architect, Eren, discovers something strange in Göbeklitepe, the discovery of an unusual artifact that has been buried for millennia. Atiye goes on to meet Eren and tells him about her association with the symbol, but he thinks either she's making it up for the story to get famous or has lost her mind altogether. Atiye also mentions seeing a little girl with the star marked on her forehead. Eren later contacts Atiye and tells her that she has found an illustration of the girl she mentioned in the cave. Eren too starts believing Atiye. Atiye frequently sees an old woman approaching her, and that scares Atiye a lot. Eren and Atiye's fates are connected by some mysterious duty that they have towards the world, and it's up to them to find out what their purpose is meant to be. Ethan's father left many messages for Atiye and Eren many years ago, before the birth of Atiye, and the messages too have been found and solved like riddles. Ozan's father, Serdar Yilmaz, and Ethan's ex-girlfriend Hannah work for some mysterious mafia that needs Atiye. Next up, the plot and what is likely to happen in The Gift Season 3. Season 2 ended with a cliffhanger. After Atiye finally figures out the mystery behind the death of a pregnant woman, she realizes it's up to her to save the world. Atiye bids goodbye to Eren and returns to her new world to give birth to her daughter. In the final moments of Season 2, we saw Atiye frantically chasing her daughter, who was carried away by a hooded stranger. In the end, the stranger is revealed to be Ozan from the first world where Atiye originally came. He was working for the secret organization that his father once belonged to. What do they want from Atiye's daughter? Season 3 will chronicle Atiye's journey as she tries to rescue her daughter from the hands of the Ozan and the mysterious organization. Up next, here is who will be in the cast of The Gift Season 3. Major cast members are expected to reprise their roles for the season finale of The Gift. They are Baron Sat as Atiye, Mehmet Gunser as Eren, Metin Dolgar as Ozan, Melissa Settleson as Kansu, Elif, Sivin Kanova as Mustafa, Tim Saifi as Sardnar, Basic Kakulkea as Serap, Meryl Sentikea as Zur, Sesma Baskin as Owner, Fatih Al as Nazim, Hizal Turasin as Hannah, Zabel Malik as Sarah, and Melissa Ackman as Anima. Now that this show is almost over for good, here's what else you can expect to watch on Netflix to get your fix. Fans of The Gift can still get their fix of this genre of viewing on Netflix by checking out our following recommendations. You're in for a treat with these international offerings, so fans of world cinema, listen up. Number 1. Ghoul. Ghoul is a Netflix miniseries from India that delivers a rather intriguing horror tale and wastes no time in pushing the creepy meter to the fullest. The series can also be described as the dystopian horror story, as it's set in a fictional world where a military government oppresses its people. It follows a young interrogator, played by the exceptionally talented Radhika Apte, who starts to experience spooky things when a new prisoner is brought into a detention center. Next up, number 2, Kingdom. Kingdom is a 2019 South Korean series that masterfully combines zombie horror with period drama. Based on the series of webcomics, The Kingdom of God is set in the 16th century Korea and follows the crown prince Lee Chang, who gets involved in a political conspiracy and must investigate a plague that has been affecting the region's dead bodies and basically turning them into zombies. Apart from the show setting, its combination of period drama, political intrigue, and zombie horror ensures that Kingdom remains freshly entertaining. Number 3. Dark. On the surface, this German sci-fi Netflix original might look like another missing person's tale. However, it's much more complex than that, with twists that don't just disrupt the expected narrative, but also transform any presupposition of the genre that viewers might have held. Well, there you have it, viewers. All the goss on the premiere date of Turkish fantasy mystery The Gift Season 3, analysis of the official Netflix trailer, a recap on what the first 2 seasons were all about, who's in the cast, and what else you can watch that's similar once you have finished binging Season 3 of The Gift. We hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you again for joining us. Until next time.